Welcome everybody to a God Logic Apologetics live with Kenroy Clubhouse channel. Here we go, getting ready to review our video on the topic of the perfect preservation. So yes, here we are. What's up, Kenroy? How you doing, dog?
Oh man, just doing fine, man. Just waiting to see what you got going on, man. You know, you've been going on one, man. You've been having a good run, and I like the content that you're putting up, man. So let's check out, this previous video that you just posted, man. We already know the good work you did with Uthman. He's scared to talk to you. He doesn't want to, he told his followers he's not going to talk to you again, and I just really think, I think you destroyed him. You know what I mean? And it's very clear. But he's still going to have the following that he has, which is very sad. That even when you clearly get destroyed to the point where you have to make an "I'm sorry" video, and your followers just, oh, okay, it's okay, we'll believe your lies from here on out. Still, don't worry about it. It's just very sad. I do appreciate the work that you did. And now let's look into what you did with not only one but three Muslims. So let's check that out. What's going on, Danny?
Yeah, we had some fun with not one, not two, but three of Ibn Footnote's disciples. It was a good time, and the way that this conversation had went, I thought was pretty entertaining, especially all the way to the end. So, perfect preservation. This is what we were talking about, and I loved this conversation. But the Muslims hate this conversation. Like they hate it. They hate this.
Yeah, they can't defend it. That's why.
They can't defend it, man.
They can't defend that, man. No, not at all.
That's tough. That's tough. I want to say what's up, everybody in the chat that's joining. Welcome, welcome. Come on in, share the video. We're just spending a few minutes to do a little review of the topic that that we had with the Muslims, and so I want to see what you guys thought about the video if you haven't seen it yet. But my guy here, he hasn't seen it yet, and so we're gonna go ahead and do this. So it's gonna be a surprise for him. No spoilers, really. Just a little bit of spoilers. Let me see if I can get this.
Yeah, I got the chat pulled up. I got the chat pulled up in my phone too. I'm looking at the chat as well.
Oh, you can see the chat?
Yeah, on my phone. Yeah.
Well, shoot, look at you then.
How
you do that? All right, there we go. All right, let's see. Here we go, right here. Can y'all see the screen?
Don't advertise on Google Ads or Facebook before blocking fraud with Pixies. Not a fun fact.
Understand that they are. All right, so let me come back to you guys really quick to make sure I can get this on. Okay, we can see it. All right, is that good enough? Let me see if I can expand that screen too so that it could look bigger like that. So here, my three new friends right here. I don't know their names. I know this guy's name, but the way that they were trying to break down the perfect preservation to me was amazing. I almost said my shahada. So let's get into it.
Why?
But he doesn't know nothing.
But okay, all right, so here's my question. So let's say, because
you can't see anything
for years is that there's one Quran, you know what I'm saying, all over the world. You go anywhere, all the Muslims recite it word for word, letter by letter, the same way, right? So we investigate this, so and we see a difference, and we come to you and ask you about it. Shouldn't you guys be able to?
So the difference is, we already explained there's sab'a huruf.
Right.
You know what that means?
I don't know what haruf means. I know what qira'at is.
That means
qira'at is the readings.
Letters.
Haruf means letters?
Yes.
Okay.
All right, so I'm going to pause it right here because no, it doesn't. Haruf, Chloe, does haruf mean letters in the Arabic? For my folks that's been part of this conversation for a while, he tried to tell me that haruf means the letters. No, it does not, because the scholars don't even know what it means. They have no idea what it means. So first of all, let me give a shout out to Chloe, my sister, who is, man, wow. Thank you for this super chat right here. That's the biggest one I've gotten so far. That's crazy. I love you so much. I love you so much. Thank you.
Yeah, Chloe drop a donation every live,
Dropping
man.
donations, man.
She
I love
lit,
it.
man.
Nah.
Chloe on fire with the donations, man.
But yeah, so here we go. They trying to tell me that, there's, the conversation. There's the Qur'ats, and then there's the ahrufs. The Qur'ats supposed to be the recitations, the readings. When they, what's going on? Why? What's going on with you? But the ahrufs, they don't know what the ahruf is. The scholars don't know. They debate about it to this day. To this day, they don't know what it is. All right, so let's get back to it. See what they got to say.
So are Haruf and Qur'an the same thing or no?
So basically, they recite in different way. One is Warsh, Qalun,
Yeah.
Hafs, and you have.
So that's Qira'at. Qira'at is recitation.
Right. So what's the Haruf?
I'll give you an example. Very simple. Okay. What's the difference between?
Watch this live.
إلا الذين آمنوا and إلا الذين آمنوا. What's the difference?
One of them was shorter. So I guess less
That's the
A's.
difference in recitation.
Are they the same word?
They're the same.
They're same
Got you.
meaning, same words.
Got you. Yeah.
Recitation.
Very good.
You know
Very
what a
good.
tempo is?
No,
Tempo.
no, what does that mean? When it comes to, got you. Okay,
Some
got you.
music. Beep, beep, beep.
Got you. Okay.
You hear
Let
this?
me give you an example.
Yeah.
6 beeps.
This is amazing, bro.
Let's try to dumb it down.
They're gonna dumb it down for me. Thank you, Maurice, for a super chat right here. I really appreciate all you guys. But what is this?
I can already tell the magical Arabic conversation is gonna happen. It's building up right now.
Yeah.
Just by him asking you, what's the difference between and then you shorten it.
Do it again, life. What's the difference between what?
What's the difference between
And Manu and Manu. What's the difference? What's the difference?
Yo, this is I can already tell this is about to be hilarious, man.
That's the miracle of the Quran. And you don't know the Arabi. You don't know it. So you can't be talking on it.
Yeah, they use it against you. It's clear.
Yeah, you already know, man. But they don't know that I know Arabic. It's my Spanish way. I know a little bit of Arabic. All right. So let's go ahead and get back into it. Why it says dumbing down Islam possible? Yes or no? I don't think it could get any dumber. Why? I really don't. But let's get back into this and see. Now, Life, watch how he breaks down the tones for me so I can understand and get a sense of the NIV.
Not because you're dumb.
No. You got to dumb Arabic for dummies. Do it for me.
No, it's too. You have a beep. You have a beep beep.
Yeah.
You have a beep 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 beep.
Yo, what is going?
You have a beep 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 beep.
Hey, bro, this could not be real right now, bro. Is this real?
This is real, y'all.
He said you gotta beep. You gotta beep 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 beep. Hey, you know what's funny too? Like you're just sitting there like, okay.
Yeah, I get it. That makes sense. Yeah,
Yo, this is hilarious, bro. Keep going. I am entertained.
Yeah, I'm telling you, I was like, wow, like this right here, it's got to be the best dawah I've ever received. This right here has got to be hands down the best dawah I've ever received.
You want to know the difference? Here, I'll show you. One of them is a beep, and the other one is a beep beep beep.
Another one is
hey, he was really he was dead serious when he said we're gonna dumb down Islam. He took it all the way to he didn't even he took all the words away from everything and just went to noises. Like, no way, bro. This cannot be real.
Now it's noises.
These
Oh
are
my
the dudes that are hanging out at Uthman's booth.
These are Ibn Footnote's disciples, bro.
Oh my goodness.
They were they like, if you see in the second conversation I had with them, they were like, over there on the side, like, snarkling and doing the little remarks and talking a little bit of these are the same dudes, bro.
And then went on live and did this. Oh my goodness.
Yes.
On camera did this.
So this is the new Arabi. This is the new Arabi. I want you all to know that. So this is the new Arabic. This is the new dialect right here.
So let's see, what is he trying to prove? Like, let's see what he's trying to prove with this, because this is absolute nonsense right now at this point. I mean, this is just terrible.
All right, let's get it back on this screen, man. Let's see here. Here we go. Let's give him the benefit of the doubt. Life says.
What's the difference between those?
It's the beeps. It's the tones when the beep hits.
You can take any letter in Arabic, and you can put it in any 6 of those beeps, and it will be considered just a different recitation.
Got you. So the same.
So you hear that? So what he's trying to show is that, basically the only difference in the Qurans when it comes to the recitations are its rhythms, like where they hit certain words, certain tones, but it's literally the same words, same phrases, nothing linguistically is different, but when it comes to tone and rhythm, it's different.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So what are your thoughts on that little argument there?
Well, if it's perfectly preserved and everything is exactly the same and how it's supposed to be, there shouldn't be any differences at all. And so this is the problem that Muslims have, is that they want to actually make excuses for the differences that they do have. And so they'll try to dumb it down to kind of what he just did right there. Oh, it's just a wording issue, or it's just a sound issue. It's the way that something is pronounced, is this and that. But we all know that it's way more than just that. I mean, you literally have different words. You literally have missing chapters. Yeah. You have all of that. And so whatever this guy is talking about is just obviously false. And he's just trying to, I mean, I don't even know what that is. That it doesn't even need to be addressed. Like, what?
Beep, 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 beep,
beep. Beep, 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 beep. No, it doesn't work for me, man. He's got to try again. He's lost me right now.
Yeah. All right. So here we go, man. Let's see here what else they have. Maybe we can get Life Kinroy to give his shahada after this argument, you guys. So
we can try, man. We can try.
Fingers crossed, man. All right, here we go.
Just a different way that the tone, how they say it. Got you. All right, so here's our question, because what he's not talking about tonal stuff or like dialectical things.
He doesn't have the knowledge. Yeah. That's why he doesn't.
All right, so guys, here's my
question. Know the Arabic.
Switch the screen back.
Or the Latin.
Oh, my bad.
I don't know anything about.
Shoot, let me get the screen back up. My bad. There we go. All right. Sorry about that. Here we go.
I don't even know the letters.
Right.
Is that right for me?
It's right for you to ask questions.
No, but is it right for me to ask about something I have?
Yes, that's the point.
Try to correct you?
That's the point.
No.
You don't need to know the basis. No. You don't even know the basic knowledge.
It's right for you to ask. I agree. But it's a right to correct someone when you don't even know.
So let's say he does know something, right? So because look, so we're not talking about tonal differences or different dialects, tomato type stuff.
Okay,
Listen, guys. Listen.
What's your question?
So my question is, what if it's a completely different word?
No,
That's
okay.
my question.
I'll give you an example.
Okay.
So one says Malik Yawmuddin, one says Malik Yawmuddin. What's the difference?
Owner and king. Are those two different words? So they're the same word?
Those are two different words.
Thanks.
So did you catch that, Life? One of
Yeah.
them said no, they're not two different words. The other one said those are two different words. I'm confused. Which one is it? Chloe? Somebody? Ryan?
They clearly didn't practice this before they had a conversation with you. They obviously have different understandings of what that means, but I mean that's a clear difference. They actually acknowledge that themselves, and so I don't understand how you can acknowledge that and then try to make excuses for it. It's different. It's supposed to be the same. Perfectly preserved. Keep in mind, perfect preservation means perfect preservation. Not a word is changed. Nothing. Right. Every single thing is exactly the same.
Right.
And he just proved that that's actually not true. I mean, even with the smallest, most minuscule thing, they'll still turn around and say, well, that doesn't really make that big of a difference. But yeah, we're still perfectly preserved. Doesn't make any sense.
That's Islam. Yeah, Danny, that's the same dude, man. That's the same little guy that was very confident speaking with us a couple weeks ago. So yeah, that's the same dude, bro. Same dude. All right, let's get this back on the screen and get this back up and see what they have for us.
No, in recitation. But when you write it exactly the same.
Right. So the very yeah. But hold on. But listen, the small difference that changed the word very ever so slightly, right?
Okay.
But it is a different word, even though I won't say that it changes the message or anything like that, but it is a different word, right?
Wait. Let me hear. What was the last thing you said?
It is a different word, correct?
Maliki Yawmiddin or Maliki Yawmiddin?
Yeah, those are two different words.
No.
Origin of the word.
Rice and spice.
It comes from the same root Arabic word.
Yes, but came from the same root, but they do make out to be two different words. Although very similar, but they are two different. One is king, one is owner. Those are two different words, right?
They have expounded meanings to the same word.
Sure, but it's two different. Because you said
it's the same spelling.
Right.
It's the same spelling, but the meanings are like you said, it's expounded. So it's a broad meaning. So it can be interpreted
between a beat or two beats.
So this is what I want to know, fellas.
There he goes again.
So the example that you
talk
gave,
about the beats.
You said yes, they are two different words.
I'm going to give you another example.
Right. Let's stick here. I've got to keep it simple for me.
Okay. Cool.
So you said they are two different words, right? But similar meaning. You know what I'm saying? Basically, almost interchangeable, right? Doesn't change the message. I understand it doesn't change the context. That's what I understand, and I have no problem with that. But if they are two different words, though, right? I just want to understand that they are. Yeah, that's just my question. They are two different words.
I'll give you something else.
So Malik, say the two words again.
Malik and Malik. I'll give you something.
So those are the same word.
The way you pronounce.
Those are two different words. 1 second. I'll give you something.
So notice how it changes now. Now it's about pronunciation. Now it's about how you say it. But he did say that those are two different words. That's what he said earlier. Or am I tripping? Did we not all see that?
Right. That's exactly what he said. And this is what they like to do all the time, right? They like to respond quickly, and then they like to turn around and change their opinion on what they like to change their position. And it's not, I don't know. He's kind of running himself into a corner. So I'm really trying to see where he's going with this. But the fact that he just switched his whole position is really, really funny.
Not going anywhere with this, man. It is this. Look, they can only stick to the script so much. You know what I'm saying? And the more you get them off the script, the harder it is for them to. You'll see. You'll see.
Okay. I'll give you something else. In addition, because of your lack of knowledge, they were also approved by the Prophet.
Because of my lack of knowledge, ladies and gentlemen. Because of your lack of knowledge, you didn't know this.
Right. Because of your lack of knowledge, I'm going to teach you something.
Yeah.
Let them teach you, Avery. Let them teach you, man. You don't know, Avery. You don't know Arabic, man.
Listen,
you don't know Arabic.
I was a student. Look,
all right. Let the man teach you, man.
I'm telling you right now, I think it's this demeanor, this type of attitude that made this more entertaining. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
The belittling, I'm teaching you something I know more than you. You can't possibly know anything of what I'm talking about. That type of demeanor made this so much more fun.
Right. You have no ground in this conversation. Let them teach you. Let them teach you, Avery. Come on, man.
Yep. So they see it. He wanted to take advantage of an individual because of your lack of knowledge. Yeah, we all see it. We all see it. What Danny say? Well, you can't help it. All I willed for me to have this type of lack of knowledge. All right, let's see. Let's see what we get into now. All right.
Of all different recitations.
It's not that we have different recitations and the Muslims later on adjusted them. At the time of the Prophet, peace be upon him, there was a companion. His name is Umar.
Yeah.
He heard one of the companions reciting,
Hisham.
and he got really mad.
Yeah,
The
Hisham.
Prophet of Allah, he's reciting like I don't know. And
But they're of the same.
You know that story?
Yeah, they're of the same tribe. They're the same. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm following. I'm with you.
Just because you're from the same tribe.
Just don't record them. Record just me there.
Now they don't want to be on camera, y'all.
I said if you're sincere,
You didn't say you are.
it's just your lack of ignorance.
If you're sincere.
And if you're not,
If I'm sincere, it's my lack of ignorance.
Wait. Your lack of what?
My lack of ignorance. If I'm sincerely asking these questions, I'm only asking these questions because of my lack of ignorance.
How does that even make any sense?
Well, in order to be a Muslim, you have to be ignorant.
Your lack of ignorance, which means that you lack ignorance.
Yes.
So these just talking, they don't even know what they're talking about. That would mean that you know what you're talking about.
Yes.
So he's saying you're.
If I'm sincere,
what is going on here, bro?
I'm asking these questions because of my lack of ignorance. So, in order
you're asking these questions because of your lack of ignorance.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my goodness. Okay, so let me get this straight.
You're gonna bust your mind trying to make sense.
I need to be ignorant. So I need to I need to break down my beliefs and what I know and what I understand, become ignorant, and then come new with Islam in the ayats of the Quran, of the Quran.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Alhamdulillah. Wow. You got it.
Amazing.
You got it.
Oh, I should play the clip. Should I play the clip?
Please.
All right. I got you. Give me a second.
This is a perfect moment. Do you need like a second?
Entertain the people.
I'll entertain.
Give me 60 seconds.
I'll read some of the comments because life is about to get our favorite clip when it comes to the lack of ignorance means you are knowledgeable. that's what it means. Well, I mean that's what at least I thought it meant. Oh my goodness.
All right, here we go. Pew, 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 pew. Our favorite Muslim on the way. Here we go.
As a Muslim, listen, we don't use our brain. If Allah contradicts our brain, we take our brain out of the sight. We take our brain out of the world. You understand?
That's wonderful.
We use Allah and Him.
So what do you use? If you don't use your brain, what do you use? What do you use? If you don't use your brain, if you just told me, we Muslims, we don't use our brain. Okay,
yes.
So what do you use?
If it contradicts to Allah.
That's our favorite Muslims, ladies and gentlemen. I haven't pulled him out the bag in a couple of months, man. He's the best. He's the best Muslim ever, man. I think he is the one who almost made me become a Muslim when he said that. I said, I get it. I understand now. I get it. I mean, it's when he said this, I was bought. Like I was like, okay, yeah. Let me. Where's the nearest mosque?
Let me go say my shahada.
Allah contradicts our brain. We take our brain out of the sun. As a Muslim, listen, we don't use our brain.
As a Muslim, listen, we don't use our brain.
No.
Okay.
No. That using your brain is what is it? Is it halal, Chloe?
It's haram.
Or is it haram? Haram.
Using your brain is haram.
Using your brain is haram in Islam. And this isn't us. We're not Islamophobes. This isn't us hating. You know what I'm saying? Thank you, Danny. Using your brains is haram in Islam.
The most accurate statement from a Muslim. You got it, Chloe. That's why he's my favorite. He's my favorite Muslim because he's accurate.
Solomon said the Shahada is coming.
He said, hey, listen, man. As a Muslim, we don't use our brain.
Oh, my God. Right.
Yo, this is amazing.
Y'all ready for some more of this, man? I'm telling y'all, we got nothing but laughs in the chat right now. This isn't good. This is not good.
This isn't good. This is not good. Hey, no, Avery, Allah willed all of this. Remember that.
You know what this is? They are laughing.
Allah is in charge of everything right now.
Yes, they are laughing against their will, is what I've understood.
They can't control it. This was gonna happen anyway.
Mashallah.
Allah wrote it. He wrote it for us.
Mashallah, mashallah.
This stream was gonna happen.
Welcome to the newcomers, man. We're just doing a review on the arguments that we got. Perfect preservation from Ibn Footnote's disciples here, trying to convince me that the Quran is perfectly preserved, right down to the letter, word for word, when there's the same recitation but different recitations at the same time. How does that make sense? Allahu Alam. You know, if I was them, I would ask at this point, do I believe that Jesus is God? That's what I would do.
Yo, I wonder at what point in time in this stream is he gonna ask you, or one of them gonna ask you about the Trinity? I know it's coming.
Oh, it's coming.
I know it's coming. That's how they get. That's how they get out. You know, that's how they run. You know what I mean? I want to see it. I can't wait.
Just your hatred for us.
Okay, so what if I'm sincere and I take what you guys tell me, I examine what you tell me, and I see something that is opposite of what you tell me?
Is that a fair question, Life? Is that fair?
Very fair question.
Okay, I'm just making sure, you know.
Very fair question.
Like, if I take what y'all tell me, I go check it out, and it's the opposite, you know, what should I do then? What should I do then? All right, here we go. Let's get back to it.
Sincere, you would criticize your own Bible first.
So look, this is what
that's why I believe. That's why I believe.
I want to know your my brother. I want to know your position. Wait, he didn't finish.
No, but you had to absorb what he said.
Guys, we didn't land. Let us land
first. I feel like I'm on Clubhouse talking to them.
Okay, I'm sorry, but
I'm adding to what he's saying. Like, did you hear what he said? I just want to make sure.
I'm not deaf, bro.
He said that he was adding to what he's saying, and they're gonna ask me, did you hear what he said? What do you have to say, Maz? Are you gonna add something? You gonna bring something to the conversation, bro?
I can hear everything.
What did he say?
I can hear everything.
I believe.
Hold on. My question was, do you hold that position?
You do whatever you want, and you get forgiveness for whatever you want.
That's fine.
You can go and have fornication.
Yeah.
You can go and do
It's a misconception.
You can go and have adultery.
Christianity.
But guess what? Jesus died for my sins.
I'm all good.
I'm all good.
That's fine. You change it.
Christians in the chat, do you believe that you can just go out and sin now because Jesus died for your sins? Is that what y'all believe? I just want to see the overall answer in the chat as we go through this.
Let us know in the chat. You know, if you guys think
know
that it's a free for all out here in this world. You know, we're free to do whatever we want. You know, that's what Muslims think. I mean, even when we tell them no over and over and over and over again, this is somehow what they still believe. Just like when we tell them over and over and over again that we don't believe in three gods, they still say you believe in three gods. So I don't think that they get it, but they try to do this little crazy stuff, you know, in the conversation for what reasons? Either they're being, you know, purposefully deceptive, or they're literally honestly just ignorant and don't want to listen to the conversation. No one ever said that. And this is the problem when you actually don't read the Bible, because when you read the Bible, there are verses in the Bible that clearly state that you can't do that. You can't play with God like that. It just does not work. And so this is just very sad that he even brought this up in the conversation. He's clearly trying to run, and I think I see what he's doing. It's sad, man.
I want to read this this verse by Built for Speed 101. I like that name, by the way, too. It's Romans chapter 6, verses 1 and 2. Thanks, Y. I really appreciate you. About to put your comment up in a second. He says, what shall we say then? Are we to continue in sin so that grace may increase? May it never be. How shall we who died to sin still live in it? The purpose of Christ dying on the cross is to free us from the chains of sin so that we can fight against sin and actually win the struggle against the flesh. That's the victory that Jesus gives us. So I don't know what Christianity he was telling me about. That I don't know nothing about that. Let's see what Y had to say. Thanks for the super chat, Y. I appreciate you, brother. He said, is the indictment against Khalil Allah more of a shahada than just two Muslim hearing you say the shahada? Wow.
Yeah.
Why?
Saw that room earlier today. It's getting spicy for Khalil, man. It's getting spicy for him.
I didn't know that there was another room today about it.
Yeah, I jumped into a room today. I could be mistaken if it was yesterday or today. I don't know. But yeah, that pin link was very, very wow. And his profile is gone. I don't know where his profile is. Maybe he deleted it.
Yeah, that's crazy. Vengeance is mine, says the Lord. Vengeance is mine, says the Lord. We got Mo in here saying, sin no more. So why did he die for our sin? Exactly. Okay. All right, here we go. I think Muslim. Is Mo a Muslim? Might be. First of all, do not tell us what we believe because they do not represent our beliefs correctly. Let's see what else they had to say, man. We're trying to convince life. We're trying to convince Kenroy here to say his shahada. If we can get that to happen, alhamdulillah, we've won or we've lost another soul to Allah Satan. All right, let's go.
Man, look, the guy in the clip that I played,
yeah,
he's looking like he has a better chance than these three guys right here. I mean, that statement alone almost got me. Like I said, these guys, I don't know what they're doing.
All right, give it a chance. We got some time. Give it a chance.
Let me ask you guys. Okay,
That's what I believe.
I didn't cut off anybody. Go ahead. I want to hear you. I want to hear you. I want my question answered.
No, he was talking to Syria, right?
Yeah.
And now he claimed he talked about hadith that Omar, one of the companions, came to the Prophet.
Yeah. Like whatever happened before, this right here, I love this.
Yeah, let him answer first.
Because you're from the same tribe doesn't mean you can't recite a different recitation because they are all revelations.
So now there are different recitations. Now there's different recitations, but you can it's gonna still be all the same Quran. It's all gonna still be the same. I don't understand how that makes sense. That there's different recitations, yet it's the same Quran. What? How? Unless he's saying the recitations is just tonal differences and that's it. So if that's what he's talking about, then maybe. We got thank you so much for another super chat from Topper. He said, keep exposing Islam, brother. Keep it up, brother. I will never stop. I will never stop as long as the spirit gives me breath in my body. I will always keep going. Why said not gosh, but yeah. So let's go ahead and see if we can still convince life. Okay, we're not done here, guys. We still have a chance. Allahu Akbar.
Now, here's the other thing. You guys come because the Muslims for hundreds of years.
The planet can answer your questions, but this guarantees your questions.
And I just want you to listen.
The Quran guarantees your questions, life. He's talking to you.
The Muslims for hundreds of years have been telling the Christians, ever since, even for 1400 years, that the Bible is corrupt. And they always come with a different excuse. So now,
do you see how this swayed to the Bible? How? How are we on the Bible?
Yeah, they're slick. They slick with it, man.
They try to be slick, don't they?
Oh
now,
yeah.
Anybody else would probably take the bait. I know a few people that would take that bait, but not I.
attack the authenticity of the Quran. But my question is, we have this whole science down. We have all the recitations of proof from the Prophet, peace be upon him. You guys are doubting something that has no doubt in it when your own book has thousands and thousands of errors and mistakes.
Okay. So remember, all the recitations were approved by Muhammad. All of them. Even the ones that Uthman burned. After his death, Muhammad was there and he approved them. He approved of all of them. All the different recitations, like.
And you know what?
Shoot.
And you know what? You know what the terrible part about this is that even with that statement, he wanted you to attack what he said about the Bible, right? He wanted you to say, okay, well, show me.
Right,
Because
right.
that is the reason why he initially brought that up, because he wants you to run away from the position as fast as you possibly can. So now we can put the ball in his court. This is what he wants to do. And this is very, very interesting. I'm listening and I want to see how you tear this down, because it's very, very sad how Muslims continuously do this. Just stick to your book, debate your scriptures, and try your best. You don't need to, oh, well, in your book and this and in your book and that, every single time when you don't have the position. If you don't have the position, then just say it, you know? So I don't know.
We have a Muslim.
So I guess
here.
Mo is the actual Muslim.
Yeah, Mo is the Muslim. Welcome to the stream, Mo. He asked, "What are you guys trying to do here? Islam is the #1 growing religion for a reason. Why? Why so religious? If you're still here, brother, can you tell me why Islam is growing at whatever rate it's growing at? Is it due to conversions or what? Is there a status on what is helping the growth of these Muslims? Well, I said that Muslim is more clean shaven than Paul Williams. Life, do you know who Paul? You don't know who Paul Williams is, do you?
Paul who?
Paul Williams. It's he's a Muslim, but he's a little different.
No, I don't know who Paul Williams is, but I do have the answer for Mo, at least a little bit of what I have been hearing. So you do have a lot of forced conversions going on. Okay, you do have a lot of fear tactics going on to where people are actually scared to leave Islam. So there's a lot of people that are Muslims that are scared to actually leave the religion. Second of all, birth rates are very, very high in the Muslim community. And so it's not really about growth. It's actually by birth. And you also have countries where they literally have to be Muslim. If you guys know about that woman that David Wood posted, she was about to marry a Muslim man, and she was actually in this situation as well. They were in the country, and I don't want to misquote the country, but the country wouldn't allow Bibles to be ordered in that country. The country wouldn't allow the Muslim children to be Christian. They had to be Muslim. And so you have these forceful things going on within these countries. And for some reason, Muslims are using that as some sort of ammo, when we all know what's really going on, within that religion. So, you want to take that and say it's the fastest growing religion, but it's obvious where it's coming from. So exactly. I don't know.
So I posted the link of the stream in the comment section. So Mo or HT or any other Muslim that's in the chat right now, if you want to come up and talk, we can go ahead and talk, and we can have an awesome conversation. I promise you, you will be allowed to speak. We won't bombard you or anything like that. It'll just be a cool conversation, just like how you're seeing in the video. You see my personality. So if you would like, you're more than welcome to come and join the chat and tell me why Islam is the truth. I'm willing to hear what you got to say, and if you can convince me or my friend Life, who I'm trying to convince Islam is the truth, then we can have some help there. So there's the stream right there. I'm gonna copy it again, just in case it gets lost in all the comments. So there it is. Click that link if you're brave enough to, and come have a conversation. Yeah. So he said, why? I said, what would the mortality rate of Muslim countries be without the West? Man, this dude, why be hitting some heavy questions? So HT said he can't, he's at work. All right, but thanks for coming to the stream. Continue to chat. But Mo, if you're open, come chat and come talk with us, man. You're more than welcome. Because I want to know. I'm still waiting on, to be convinced that Muhammad is a true prophet. I'm still waiting to be convinced on the purpose of the Messiah, why Jesus is the Messiah, and what Messiah means according to the Quran and Hadith. So,
hey, look at look at Danny. Read Danny, not Danny Davis. Read Danny.
Can we give arguments against?
Oh jeez! Tell him to come on stream. Come on stream, Danny, and defend Islam first. And if Avery is God Logic is willing to have the conversation with you about the Trinity, he will do so. But are you willing to come on stream and converse about your religion first instead of running straight to the Trinity?
More than welcome. More than welcome. All right, so let's continue this video let's continue this video and see how they do. We're gonna get you live. We're gonna get you with this dawah. We're gonna get you with this dawah. I'm telling you. Remember, guys, like, share. Let's get this video out, this live stream out. We're actually going a lot longer than we thought we would be. We're just having a good time. Huh?
Yeah, bro. We said 5 minutes.
We said 5 minutes.
It's more than 5 minutes, man. Yeah, man. Hey, listen, guys. I was actually busy editing the description, so I created a YouTube channel, and I kind of didn't have the link posted properly, so I have the link posted now. So if you guys want to follow my account, you can find that in the description. Maybe refresh the page, and you'll see my clickable hot link in the title. And I'll start posting and going live with God Logic as well. But for the most part, I just want to let you guys know that if you want to find me and look at some of my content, I definitely will start posting on that channel as well.
Hey, they asking for the Muslims to come on, man. They want you guys to come and talk. They want you guys.
Yeah, send Danny the link. Hey, God Logic. So how the stream works is you send the link out, and all they have to do is click the link.
That's right. And they can pop up just like how you popped up.
Oh, okay.
And then I could just add their beautiful face to this to the stream, and we'll be talking on the same level.
Interesting. Yeah, man. Any Muslims you want to come up, man? Let's have a good conversation, man. I definitely want to talk. I definitely want to pick your brains on some of these things, and I want to see if you guys actually use your brains in Islam. Because I know a guy who doesn't.
Oh man. Okay, here we go. Back to the dawah.
Why aren't you sincere with your own book?
No, so
True. You should work on your own before you.
I'm just asking a question.
Can I answer?
Question.
Can I answer?
I'm gonna stop here and listen.
All right, very good. So when you say errors and mistakes, I would ask you, what do you mean by that? If you're talking about textual variants, we don't have a problem with that. It's in our manuscripts. Doesn't change the message, doesn't change the context. Now, which is what we're addressing is that we're not using an excuse, but we're addressing the rhetoric. The rhetoric for the longest has been there's one Quran all over the world. Every single Muslim across the world recites it the same way, word for word, letter for letter. Hold on, just one second.
Explain what you meant by the Bible, technical, because you lost me with your words.
Textual.
Can you dumb it down for me, because I don't know much about the Bible.
Yeah. So if a word like what you said, Malik in Malakim, those two, how it's a textual variant.
Yeah.
They're not. It doesn't change the message. Doesn't change the context.
Okay.
It's still the same, although it is a difference.
What about contradicting stories?
Well, you have to bring that up.
Judas.
That's not a contradictory story. But hold on, we're getting away from textual variants.
Wait.
Okay,
Sorry. He was asking about the Bible. Go ahead.
Yeah, we're talking about that. Yeah. Okay. So
I thought we were going to talk about the Bible.
we're talking about the claim that the Quran is perfectly preserved, letter for letter, word by word, and we're
really quick,
addressing this to
really
see
quick.
if this is true. Because what you guys say
did you hear that?
you use that to attack the Bible and say, look, it's a different word here. It's a textual variant here. Your Bible's corrupt. And so we're saying if you apply the same reasoning, the same line of questioning that you do to the Bible, then you would be in trouble. Because your Quran, from what we've looking at, also has textual variants. Different words, not different dialects, but actual words that are not the same. Like, for example, if we read...
So this is the issue when it comes to this argument with our Muslim friends, is that they don't understand that we don't see the Bible the same way. Oh, wow, we have Danny up here. How you doing? Your mic is muted.
Danny.
Sorry, guys. Sorry, 1 second. Sorry. Okay.
No problem.
No, I just I was in bed actually listening to y'all, so I had to sorry.
For real.
But I didn't want to hijack the stream. I'm so self-conscious about my hair now.
Oh, you
I
good,
didn't
man?
want to
You
hijack,
good?
and y'all can't even see my face. But yeah, I don't want to hijack the stream because I'm not a Muslim, but I think that Christianity suffers from more logical problems with respect to the incarnation and the Trinity. So if y'all just wanted to talk to a Muslim about Islam is false, then I don't want to waste your time. But if you're wanting to talk about the coherency of the Trinity and the incarnation, then I'd be willing to do that. But that's up to y'all.
What belief system do you come from?
Well, come from or am now?
Are
Oh, I'm an atheist.
You're an atheist now. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, Danny. Yeah. So this is it's a stream about Islam today, but you seem like a really cool dude. I'd love to have you on for another stream if you're down, man. We could focus on that discussion. I'd love to have it with you, bro.
Yeah, man. Thanks for having me on. I don't maybe in the future then.
Yeah, for sure.
Hey, Danny, do me a favor. Tell Avery to get a streaming set up.
Who? Get who?
Tell God Logic to get a streaming setup.
Oh, didn't he stop for one?
A streaming setup, a streaming chair, streaming mic.
Oh, for myself?
No, God Logic.
Yeah, he was just offering to stream, right?
Yeah, we both stunting on him, man, with the gaming chairs.
Oh yeah. Oh, I see. Okay, yeah, because
you got the setup over there, man.
Don't do that. Don't get on the side, Danny. Not all of us are that fortunate. So we got to work with what we got.
Well, I get that. I really do. But anyways, y'all take care. Thanks for having me on.
Man, you too.
Yeah, definitely. When we open conversation,
keep watching, bro. Keep watching. I hope this is entertaining.
I just find a stream to fall. It's like ASMR for me, so I just
for sure.
Yeah, man.
All right, it was nice meeting you, bro.
Any Muslims, come on up, man.
Please.
You invited Mo, right? And Mo said he was at work, or was that someone else?
No, that was HT that said he was at work.
Well, Mo's in the chat. Mo, if you got a phone or something like that, all you need to do is click the link, and it'll bring you straight into the StreamYard. Just click the link and pull up, man.
Thank you, Chloe, for copying the link. Okay, guys, we're gonna get back into it and see if this argument convinces life that the Quran is perfectly.
Did you hear what he said though during the conversation? He was like, "Oh, I thought we were talking about the Bible. How is that possible? How is that possible?"
This whole time, because the whole time we're talking, in his head he's talking about the Bible.
Yeah, he wants to talk about the Bible.
The whole time he wants to talk about the Bible.
You didn't think we was talking about the Bible. You want to talk about the Bible.
Yeah. So it's interesting. Gospel Truth said it's funny that an atheist would say the Trinity is illogical. Why would you be concerned about the logic of the Trinity when you don't believe God exists?
Logicality of the Trinity.
Oh, yeah, I knew that. I was giving you a chance, bro.
Hey, man, we learn new words every day.
Yeah, hey, Danny didn't waste our time. It was nice meeting him. and now
No,
we got
Danny was
somebody
cool.
new that we can converse with in the future. So I'm super happy that he came up and I met him.
Yo, Solomon, bro.
What this one?
Solomon is in the chat. Bro.
All right. Here we go. Here we go. Let's see here. Let's get back to it.
So Malik and Malikim, well, that was just one of those. Malik.
Maliki.
Two different. You said that there were two different words.
Maliki.
Now we look at another one that's even bigger than that one, like 3146, which is the one Danny is bringing up. One in the Hafs Quran that most Muslims read.
Not Danny Davis.
It reads no problem. No problem, my friend. In the Hafs Quran, it reads Qatala, right? Many prophets fought, right? In the Warsh Quran, it reads many prophets were killed. Kutila. Those are two different words.
No, Mr. God Logic. Those are not two different words. Those are beeps, beep beeps, beep 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 beeps, and beeps. Beep. That's all that is. That's it. So
yeah, I think when you read these two different words, if you don't hear the beep in it, you know, if you're not getting those extra beeps, then that means that mean exactly the same thing. So I think you gotta like stop using your brain to understand these guys. You know, I think that's what you're not getting, Avery. You gotta stop using your brain. You know, and then I think you'll eventually understand these guys.
Yeah, I have to. If I'm sincere, it has to be because of my lack of ignorance. I forgot about that part. How's it look on the screen? Does it look big enough to where you can see the comparison?
Well, we can't see anything. It says click to exit full screen.
That what? You don't I put the how about now?
There we go.
Right,
now
so
now full screen it.
Yeah, now I'm full screening it. Can you see it?
No, full screen is not showing.
That's crazy. That's crazy. Whatever. All right, what if I zoom in? Is this good?
Yep.
Okay.
That's perfect.
All right, good. So you guys see the difference here, right? My Arabic speakers in the room and folks who will see this later on. You see these words. This is the Hafs Quran over here in the purple. Katala, and many a prophet fought. Right? 3146, chapter 3, verse 146. There was a Muslim who saw this video, commented and said, "Where's your evidence? What's your proof that the Quran is different words? Show me." Like he didn't just watch the 30-minute video. Like, what was you doing this whole time, man? Skipping through probably. Over here to the right in the red, we have Kutila. Many a prophet was killed. Fought, Katala, killed, Kutila. Two different words, two different meanings. Oh, but in a battle, you know, they always kill people, right? Life, like when they go to war, they always kill them, right? They kill everybody. Is that true? Hello? Your mic is muted, probably.
Yo, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Okay. Repeat that because I was looking at the stream on my phone.
Incredible. I was asking.
I was making sure the audio was right.
So they might bring up the argument and saying, you know, that, you know, in a battle, like these don't really mean two different things because when you're in war, when you fight, you kill them in war and in battle.
Right.
So this just it's not really saying two different things here.
Yeah, no. You can fight someone and not kill them.
Bingo. That's what we call war captives. How do you think we get war captives?
And then it says many a prophet was killed, and then it says and many a prophet fought. Mm-hmm. So that is literally two different scenarios. Yes. One of them is just fighting, and the other one is being killed.
Yes.
So even if they do say, "Oh yeah, this is that," that is not it. I mean, when you read it, it's not the same thing at all. But yeah, I know they're gonna try to get their way out of it. Is this what they're gonna start trying to explain right now?
Actually, they didn't do that. I don't think that they were prepared really for this type of.
They didn't address this one.
We'll see. You'll see. You'll see.
Yeah, I mean, I think this one is
how do you address it?
straightforward.
Oh yeah,
Very straightforward.
very straightforward. Pretty clear one.
And like I said, because they were approved by the Prophet peace be upon him at his time during the revelation, and when the angel Jibril came to him, he would recite it one time like this and one time like this, and they would both be approved to give different meanings. To give different meanings. Like an expounded, not different, the expounded meaning.
What is, bro? Yo, this is amazing, bro. This is like, oh, this is like mental gymnastics. They both were approved to give different meanings, and then no, they aren't. They weren't approved to give different meanings. They were approved to give different expounding meanings.
Yes.
What?
But notice at first he said that they're different meanings. If two words give two different meanings, they're not the same word, and it changes the context.
Amazing. Very interesting.
But yet there's one Quran. 1 + 1 + 1. Mo said,
Yeah, what do you say?
Mo said, it's the beauty of the language. Why don't you learn the Arabic language and see how depth a simple word would have in its meanings? All right.
Yeah, so, that's great.
Yeah, Mo, I just have this one question for you, my friend. Please answer this honestly. Very straightforward question. Okay?
Please come on stream.
Very straightforward question. You can come on stream as well. But if you're, if you don't want to come on stream, please just answer this for me. Does katala and kutila mean the same thing? Yes or no? I'm going to ask my question again so that everyone can hear. It's very straightforward. Does katala and kutila mean the same thing? Yes or no? That's all I want.
Where you at, Mo? Get in the chat. Learn it in depth before jumping to conclusions. So he's probably...
I'm not gonna jump to no conclusions. I just want this.
Hey, when you ask them questions like this, is he in there?
We got a Muslim that answered no. They do not mean the same thing. Thank you so much, HT, for your honesty, my friend. I really appreciate you. I really appreciate you. But I need Mo to answer this question to see if he's honest. So Mo, I'm waiting on you, my friend.
Islam is a beautiful language. That's going to be his response. That's how they respond to everything.
Not even Arabic, but
the Quran is beautiful. No, the Quran even gives you a challenge. Anyone can make one surah like it. One surah like it. And no one ever completed the challenge. Yeah, probably because Muslims change the rules every single time someone tries to do it.
Oh, we got another guest that hopped on the stream with us. Guess who we have right here? Our good friend, Why So Religious? What's up,
Why So Religious? Hey, we need some hot sounds, man. We need some buttons. We get some noises in here.
Right. We're gonna work on that. What's up, Why?
Not much, man. I'm gonna hop off here and let y'all do y'all stream. I was just dropping some links of stuff that might help your arguments in the future. I dropped an archive.org of Sana'a, the one of the oldest Qurans, and it compares it to the Uthman text, and it also compares it to quote unquote the alleged Ibn Masud. And Ibn Masud was one of the 4 people that Muhammad allegedly said to learn the Quran from.
Yep.
But the guy who wrote the Quran, I don't know where his name was in that hadith, but somehow he's that guy who did it. But so that's the first link, and then I'm about to drop you another link to a Quran variant Like these are all academic sources. They're not biased. You know what I'm saying? So that's the
Yeah.
difference. Is like finding an unbiased source inside of Islam is actually
Yeah.
kind of hard to do. But yeah, you don't have to let me on, dude. I appreciate you doing that. But I'm just here dropping some links that that you can read up and might help future arguments. You know, if you won't just print off a couple of pages and be like, explain this, please. Explain this. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But
Mo, no one,
Why?
not
Why?
one person insulted a Muslim. Neither me or God Logic has insulted Muslims. The things that we say and the things that I have said has literally been said by a Muslim. The only thing that I said, which if you find insulting, that's fine. But there are Muslims that actually believe that, which is the reason why I played that clip. I haven't insulted any Muslim since I've been on the show. So I don't know why Muslims always run to that. It's just very, very weird. I haven't insulted anything, but okay.
It's okay, man. It's the victim card. You know how it goes. It's the victim card. We got
and
Topper again
before
with another super chat. Exposing Islam is blasphemy, most coward religion.
Thanks for the dono too, Topper.
Yeah, appreciate you, man.
and before
Hey, you know what?
before
I got a question for Mo really quick. So you said the Arabic language is very, very in depth, and if you learn it, you'll see, you know, what these guys are talking about. So basically, you're bigging up the Arabic language. Okay, cool. So do some homework for me. Try to find out why Allah used why Allah addressed the angels when He was trying to address the angels and a jinn. Just do that for me, Mo.
actually,
Since the
you want a
language is so
better one?
beautiful, just go ahead and do that for me.
I'll give you two better ones than that one, right? Like, so Ikra. Ikra means recite or read. So the very first revelation, when it says recite or Ikra in the name of Allah, right? So they don't know if it says read or recite. They don't know. But even more than that, 261 of the Quran. Ask a Muslim what foom means and ask them to prove what foom means. Good luck with that. But I will say, God Logic, I'm about to pop off here. I dropped you two links in there. Hopefully you and Life can copy them. If you have some time, read those links. They're free online, and they could provide you counter arguments also. But to what you asked earlier is like, why are Muslim countries the fastest growing? I mean, is it possibly that Allah has shamed the Muslims to the point that they have to ask the kuffar for help? Is that like for rice, for food, for water, for medicine? Is it possible that like Allah is like, you know what? The Muslims have done me so dirty that I need the kuffar to step in and save my Muslim population, my believing population. I need the disbelievers to help. But all right, y'all be safe. I appreciate you having me on. Check out those links. Y'all be safe.
Yes, sir, man.
Quick question.
Appreciate
Oh,
you.
dang, he jumped off quick. I was gonna ask him, did he? Hey, why? Get in the chat. Let me know. Did you come in on your phone? Like how easily accessible was it to jump on here? Because I want these Muslims in the chat to know that if you're watching this on the phone, click off and come on stream.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. So he says he's on the phone. Yeah. So any Muslim that wants to, verbally converse, come on up. It can just be a 1v1. I can mute up and listen to you guys talk.
Look at the daddies.
Yo. Oh man. Yo, isn't there a hadith where they actually had to tell people like, hey, even though Muhammad's dead, the religion is still alive? You know what I mean? Like, come on, man.
I don't know. I would have to see that one, man. All right, let's see what else they got for us, man. Let's see what else they got for us. Thank you, Y, for the sources, man. Listen, anybody in the chat, if y'all got sources that y'all want me to look at and go over, Trust me, give it to me. I'll look it over and I'll try to use it out on the field.
Bro, oh my goodness, Mo, you okay? I'll give you the benefit of the doubt. You may have came here late, so I'm gonna show you that your own Muslim brother says that you guys don't use your brains, not me. Now listen, and your Muslim brother in this video says that it's your lack of ignorance why you don't understand.
We have somebody. We have somebody on the stream. How you doing, Jana?
Let me play this for Mo. Let me play this for Mo really quick. I'm gonna play 3 seconds of it. Mo, that wasn't from me. This was from your Muslim brother, bro. Listen.
As a Muslim, listen, we don't use our brain. If Allah contradicts our brain, we take our brain out of the sight.
And if anyone wants the link to that video where I got it from, he's debating CP, and that is not some falsified understanding that I got. So please do not try to put that on me. All right. This is what your Muslim brother said, not me. What's going on, A?
How you doing, Jana? You got to unmute yourself if you're speaking.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you just fine. Are you a Muslim or Christian or?
Well, yeah, I'm a Christian. Sorry to just cut you at this point. I just wanted to say, just to say something very quick. I don't know if you. I just joined the stream, so I don't know if you've gotten to that point in the video. One thing I've noticed, I watched this video yesterday. One thing I've noticed about Muslims having a conversation with them is they try to divert back to the Bible.
Always.
The point where the Muslim guy was asking you that, why don't you go resolve the issues with your Bible before you come back to us? Mm-hmm. Now, I've been watching a couple of apologetic videos over the last 1 or 2 years. But one thing I noticed, apologists don't ask them is this. I'm just saying this, maybe you might agree with me, or you might not agree with me, is the fact that when I started apologetics, I started wondering, why would you ask me to go to the Bible when Islam came 600 years after Christianity and is supposedly correcting the mistakes of Christianity? So I should be the one asking you for the truth.
Exactly.
Not going back to the Bible, because Islam came to correct the errors of Christianity. So you should be willing to tell me what is wrong or why Islam is true, not tell me and resolve the errors in the Bible. It doesn't make any sense.
Let me just clarify what you just said, because you just made an excellent point. What our brother Jana just brought out, he said, if I'm coming to you, as a Christian, I have a book that's been corrupted, it's been distorted, and it's been this way for 600 years. But you have the truth. So I shouldn't even be looking at what I have right now. I should be learning about what you have, since yours corrects mine. Yours brings out the truth that mine hides, that mine distorts. So you should be giving me the truth of what I'm asking you, instead of running and pointing fingers at my Bible. It just doesn't exist in this conversation. It's corrupted. It's distorted. It's altered.
That was just my quick point. Thank you very much. Thanks.
I appreciate you, man. Thank you. That was beautiful. Beautiful points.
Right. That's what I say all the time. I don't allow Muslims to even go to the Bible, because if the Bible is corrupted, why are you looking in it for anything? You shouldn't be looking in it for anything. And then when we hit them with is it 7-157 or 5-157? So when we hit them with 7-157, all of a sudden certain passages in the Bible are not corrupted, right? Yep. And then they want to quote the Bible, and then they want to quote passages to show that Muhammad is in there. And then all of a sudden, when we go somewhere else in that passage to show that, hey, this passage in this same book literally destroys Muhammad, oh, that's corrupted. Yeah. But the verse that I brought up, right, Deuteronomy 18, this is the one, this passage here and a couple of verses down, these are the only ones that are not corrupted. Everything else, throw it away. Everything else, throw it away. Oh, wait. Except when we get to Isaiah. We'll keep some of that too. Everything else can go. It just doesn't make any sense, man.
Exactly. Seeking Truth said the same thing. He just echoed what you said. So, yeah, I mean, we get it. We get it over here. So, I saw HT's question earlier. He was like, yeah, no, they don't, those words don't mean the same thing. So what is the issue? What's the problem? So HT, the problem is that according to the narrative that we know has holes in it, every single Quran across the world, wherever you go, is literally word for word the same. It's been perfectly preserved. It's the perfect book, word for word, detail by detail, letter for letter, unchanged, uncorrupted, protected by Allah. Alhamdulillah, subhanallah, mashallah. So that's the rhetoric. That's the claim. And so what I'm doing and what most of us are doing in these conversations with Muslims, we're examining this claim. And we're seeing that, no, actually, the Quran has thousands of textual variants, but not just word differences, but words that actually would change the meaning of the context. Like, like the one we just saw. It's either they fought or they killed, and they don't mean the same thing. And if it's either one, it changes what happened. Did they fight and not kill, maybe, and just get some captives, or did they kill them all? It changes the context. So, and so what they do is they look, as you see, as the Muslims are mentioning, you have thousands of mistakes in your Bible. You have thousands of corruptions in your Bible. That's what he's saying.
Right.
All that we're doing is, okay, let's go with that. Let's go with that rhetoric. I don't believe you, but let's go with that. If my Bible has thousands of mistakes, corruptions, then you have to drop your Quran, because your Quran also has thousands of mistakes and variants. So it's just turning it back on them to make them be consistent with their argument. So I want to say welcome to
their
the new
Quran
viewers.
confirms the Bible.
So confirms a corrupted book.
That's what they don't. Yeah, that's what they. I mean, they want to run from it. They want to use the Arabic, the magical Arabic. Oh, it doesn't mean that. Apparently, confirm means correct. Okay, that's not true. But at the end of the day, there are a lot of things in your book where you have to go outside of it to even get an understanding of what in the world it's even talking about, and we all know that. And so, I wanted to respond to this guy Dirty. So he said, okay, that wasn't it. Yeah, there we go. You got it. We use the Bible because you say you believe in it. What type of sense does that make? So if I ask you, can you prove 7157? You're going to use the Bible because I believe in it when your God apparently believes in it with 7157. He's telling you to go into that book to find your prophet. Now let me correct myself, because Muslims will run with that. Oh, it doesn't say I have to go. You're right. It doesn't say you have to go find him in there, but it says he will be found in there. So if you want to find him in our scriptures, what do you have to do? You have to go to our scriptures. Don't go to our scriptures because we believe in our scriptures. Go to our scriptures because you believe that your God told you the truth.
Yep. I wanted to show the verse that Life is talking about really quick. It is right here. Wow. Let's go here. So let me go to the verse for you guys. Here it is. So this is, can you guys see you guys can see the screen live? It's all good? Life?
Yeah, we good.
Okay. So it says, you see this is chapter 7, verse 157. It says, they are the ones who follow the messenger, the unlettered prophet, whose description they find in their Torah and the gospel. Hold on, I don't like this, because this translation leaves out something that's very, very important. Because in the Arabic, in the Arabi, it says with them. So let me see how I could change the translation here. For translation, let me see. Here we go. Let me get a clear Quran, and then clear Quran. Okay. Let's see here. Let's see what he says. Does he say it right? There it is. Who follow the unlettered prophet. They find where? Described in the Torah that is with them and in the gospel. So the Torah and the gospel are with the Jews and Christians at this time that this verse is revealed, and Muhammad is supposed to be found in there. So who was that? Dirty, whatever his name is, Dirty Muslim. We would like for you
Dirty
to
Smurf.
Oh, Dirty Smurf, my bad. We would like for you to prove this for us.
Hey,
Show
Dirty
us.
Smurf, do you have a phone, man? I know you have a phone. Click that link and pop on up, man. You don't got to show your face. You can be in that little third box like you saw Y. And come on, man, let's talk. I know out of all these Muslims on stage, you know, one of you guys has a cell phone. Come on now.
All right, let's continue.
Extra and makes it even more clear.
Okay, so here's my question. To an extent,
but you've talked a little bit. Now I want to talk a little
What
bit.
what do you think about what he said? Does that make sense or no?
to an extent.
Now I want to speak a little bit. So you said that the Bible has different manuscripts. And
Textual variants.
they have, and you were saying that we're talking about like some word differences. No,
Textual variants.
we're not talking about any word differences in the Bible at all.
Okay.
The Bible itself, the one that you guys have right now, Greek and Latin. Okay. Jesus never spoke Greek. Jesus never spoke Latin. You went from his language into another language that's been lost into another language. You guys completely lost the Bible.
Okay.
You're telling me you don't see that at all.
Well, you would have to provide for me evidence that Jesus never spoke Greek living in the Roman jurisdiction.
No, I don't have to give you evidence that he didn't speak it. You have to give me evidence that he did.
Well, okay,
It's
so
not, you can't. You
no problem. No problem. So no problem. So here's a reference.
That's
for
not how to win a debate.
But I want to give a shout out to Topper again for another donation, brother. I love you, man. Thank you. He says, why Muhammad created a new and violent religion? That's for somebody to answer that good question. Why did he create a new and violent religion? That's what someone wants to know. But HT also asked a question. He said, are you guys familiar with the Kiryats and the Ahruf? I don't think that the Muslims are even familiar with the Kiryats and the Ahrufs. When you look at what the scholars say, HT, the scholars don't know what the Ahruf are. They disagree on what it means. So to ask us if we're familiar with it, I think you should look into what the scholars actually say the Ahruf are, because they don't know. They have no idea. They have no idea. So I can't even get this answer from Muslims, man, honestly. But yeah, so let's get back into it and see what we got. What else we got? Thank you again, Topper. You're amazing, my man. Let's see here. Let's get back to it.
I don't know. Here's a reference for you. You read Josephus. He gives you the language of the common people, the slaves, the Jews of the time, the workers, the laborers, which Jesus is under that category. They spoke Koine Greek. Koine, you guys know what Koine means?
Koine Greek. I don't know. What does it mean?
It means common. So it means the common tongue of the people. So the common people under Roman jurisdiction, even in Jerusalem, spoke Greek. Okay.
Now, if I was Uthman and I would have been like, Koine, you know what Koine means? And they say no, I would have like, these guys, they don't know what Koine means. Giving them a Greek word they don't know nothing about. Like, that means that's so stupid to me. It's such a tactic to try to get the one up on a person if they don't know what a different language word means. That's so stupid to me.
Right,
but,
which basically means stop having the conversation with me and let me teach you.
Exactly. Now, this is what's funny with Muslims. They assume that because Jesus was a Jew and his main language is Aramaic, that he didn't speak nothing else, that he only spoke Aramaic. That's folly. That's foolishness. He dealt with Roman governors and Roman centurions. He lived in Egypt for years, so he probably spoke a little bit of Egyptian as well. You know what I'm saying? And the common tongue of the people, of the laborers, of the workers. He was a carpenter and all that. he would have had to have known the common tongue at the time. So to say that Jesus did not speak Greek is ridiculous to me. He would have had to have spoken Greek, and he was a rabbi, man. So, yeah, and Hebrew as well. Thank you, Last Adam. So he spoke multiple languages. This man wasn't just only speaking Aramaic. That's just silly. All right, let's get back to it.
Now, so we're talking about Jesus here, who's a rabbi, who had, dealings with.
Jesus is a rabbi?
Yes.
Here
it comes.
Just a quick question. What Christian? Do you believe Jesus is God or Son of God?
There it is, life.
God is God. Hold on.
There it is, life. That's what you wanted. That's what you wanted, boy. Is Jesus God? What kind of Christian are you? Is Jesus God? You believe in the Trinity?
There it is. I knew it was coming. And look, we 13 minutes in. I thought it was gonna come sooner, but hey, it's always gonna come regardless. When you're talking to Muslims, when they feel cornered, they're gonna, hey, is Jesus God? Because they want to kind of back you up a little bit so you can tackle that position. Look, these guys are trying so hard to put the ball in their court, and it's just not working. You know it. You know when they bring up the Trinity, the conversation is pretty much over, and they're trying to run. They already ran earlier when the guy thought they were talking about the Bible, right? God logic didn't let him do that.
Nope.
Now he's bringing up the Trinity. Here we go. They can't handle the conversation.
Nah,
this is hilarious.
I don't know what it is, but let's keep going, guys. Oh, we just hit 100 people that's in the room, man. Alhamdulillah, we got 100 people in here. Let's go. Yes, sir. Like and share, everybody. Like and share. I hope you're enjoying the stream, man. We're trying to keep it as entertaining as we possibly can. So here we go.
That's gonna throw guys. You're throwing me off.
No, because depending on the Christian. Okay, because we gotta know what type of Christian you're talking to.
You're talking to. There's only one kind.
We'll get there.
So
there's only one kind of Christian.
Let's stay focused on what we're talking about.
They do not want to talk about it.
Let's stay focused on what we're talking about. So what you would have to do then is provide for me now, because I gave you a source. Check out Josephus, check out the language of the common people at the time, Koine Greek, that's what they spoke. So you would have to provide me evidence that Jesus didn't speak Greek, and therefore the Bible cannot be from Jesus since he didn't speak Greek. That wouldn't make sense to me, but that's not what we're talking about. We're talking about textual variants. And so if you're saying, I'm addressing the rhetoric. The rhetoric, whatever you want to say. What I want to talk about, what we've been talking about, is if the Quran is literally word for word exactly the same recited over the world. Do you hold that claim that the Quran everywhere is the exact same word for word? Do you hold that position?
Is that a simple question, everybody?
Very simple question.
Very simple, right? Is it yes or no, right? Yes, no, they are not. Yes, they are the same. Yes, they are the same, or no, they are not the same everywhere. There are different Qurans out there. Simple question. Let's see if we get a simple answer.
I hold that the Quran was revealed in 23 years in different ahruf, methods of recitation. They were all approved by the Prophet, peace be upon him. They all have a chain which has so many people in the chain, it is undeniable to reject that method of recitation.
I don't know, because people say that Sahih Bukhari says that Hafs was a liar. Let me.
So he's saying that this was approved, and this is a science that is untouched and unmatched. It's a perfect science, and it has a good credibility behind it, right? So I was like, nah, because the Quran that you're reading is recited by Hafs, and even Bukhari and Imam Muslim say that this dude was a liar and a thief. So how is that credibility?
Let me add to that. That's great. So go ahead and show me where you got that.
Also, recite.
in different ways doesn't mean that the meaning is changed.
Very good. So that
Notice how he didn't even really answer
I'm
your
talking about different
question.
words.
He went
I'm
on
saying that
and
our
started
prophecy,
talking about other things other than he went on like, and this is what Muslims do, and it's very, very hilarious, right? When you get a simple question like that, that's a yes or no question. He didn't answer it with a yes or no. He went and answered it, and you started answering questions that God logic didn't even ask. He started teaching you about who has authority to do what and do this and that. No one asked you that. He asked you a simple question: are all the Qurans all over the place the same? That's a yes or no question.
That's
But he
it.
can't answer that.
That's it.
So they have to go teaching you about things you never asked to be taught about. This is amazing how when we see Clubhouse, right? When we have these conversations on Clubhouse and we see the things that are being said there, we also see the same actions being done by Muslims in real life, real life interactions, more say. So this is just very, very hilarious that the same things are going on. It's like they all follow a Dawah script. And I didn't want to believe it, but it's very, very, very true that they all literally do. They all just follow in line. Let's do this, let's do that, let's do that. And then when we're in trouble, Trinity will save us. It's hilarious.
Yep. And the same lines, the same escape route, the same tone in which they ask the question or whatever. It's literally the same. It's a Dawa script. It's a whole script that they uphold to, man. And that they're trained to. I want to give a shout out to Arabian Princess who's in the stream. Hello, sister. God bless you. Good to see you here. So HT said Hafs is a specialist in Quran, not Hadith. One would not consult a surgeon for a toothache either. That's interesting. But HT, isn't the Quran a Hadith? If his specialty is Hadith, then his specialty would be Quran, right? Because the Quran is a Hadith, correct? I dare you to say no. Please. I'm actually going to wait for this answer. We got D-Man in here. God Logic, can you show Dirty Smurf how the Jews in the 1st to 5th century believed the Messiah was divine and God? Oh, yeah. Well, yeah, we'll definitely have a stream on the Messiah for sure coming up. And that's why this argument about the Messiah really hurts the Muslims, and this is why it sent Uthman into a downward spiral, into some sinking sand, because of the truth of the Messiah that he really wanted to avoid. He did not want to go to the truth about the Messiah and tried to diminish the Messiah to multiple prophets in Islam. It's like a generic term. Anybody can be Messiah in Islam. Such a lie. But yeah, we got another Muslim repeating what we heard. Hafs, specialist in Quran. Hafs, also called by I'm sorry, he's not a Muslim. So Hafs is specialist in lies. Exactly. This guy is called a liar. And this is what Uthman told me, actually. When it comes to the chain, and you guys can check out the video in one of our conversations, the chain in Islam and the chain of narration, if there's one person who's even accused of being a liar, then the narration's weak. It's damaged. So when you have Bukhari and Imam Muslim calling this dude a liar and a thief, and I showed the references on the screen, then you cannot trust this man's narration. They didn't, but yet you trust him to narrate the Quran for you, which is a hadith, by the way. Y'all might not believe me.
Yeah, I mean, in the argument for perfect preservation, according to the history of, the Quran and, the burnt copies, after Uthman, it's hard to even have the argument of perfect preservation, and Muslims hold this high standard for themselves that they believe and they want to go by, and it's, you know, miraculous memory, and you know, we you know, believe in the companions, and we believe that their memory was just perfect, and you know, but then when you come down to the hadith system, these are the same people that remembered what Muhammad said after he died, but that hadith, that system is so broken and distorted. But Muslims will say, well, we believe that they remembered what was said in the Quran perfectly. But when it comes down to the hadith system, a lot of things were fabricated, a lot of things were created. And that's just basically what it is. We really don't really have an answer for you for that, other than the Quran is perfectly preserved. And we know for a fact that what was placed in the Quran was remembered perfectly. So it's a very ridiculous argument that these Muslims have. They can't prove perfect preservation, so they go around every single hurdle that they can, and they just grab whoever wants to believe in. Just say, "Hey, come on, all aboard on this lying train," you know. And people jump on it.
Yeah, I want to prove what I was saying, so that you guys don't think that we're talking out the side of our necks. The claim is that Hafs was a specialist in Quran, not Hadith. Quran, not Hadith. So HT says Quran is equal in its transmission to Hadith. Yes. As I said, surgeons and dentists are also partly the same, but your specialization makes a big difference. That makes no sense to me. If the Quran is equal in its transmission to Hadith, then the Quran is Hadith. You're transmitting hadith, narration, statements. This is what the Quran says. Let me read it for you guys. Make sure it's big on the screen so y'all can see this. This is chapter 39, Surat Zumar, verse number 23, ayah 23. It says, Allah has revealed the best, wait for it, hadith. Allah has revealed the best hadith. That's a cut. That's a cut. A book resembling each other, where its parts resemble each other, oft repeated, shiver from it, skins of those who fear their Lord, then relax their skins and their hearts at the remembrance of Allah. Okay, I'm not going to read this whole verse. That is the guidance of Allah. He guides with it whom he wills. And whoever Allah lets go astray. Okay.
Yeah,
so
I mean, that verse in itself can be a whole nother room.
A whole nother room.
Yeah,
it's really not
that's
Allah
a crazy
lets go
statement.
astray. It's Allah, whoever Allah misleads. It's funny
Right.
Hilarious.
They're not going astray because of their own will. Allah lets you go astray.
Right. So there you go. There we have it. We have, if Hafs is a specialist in Quran, but not Hadith, the Quran is a Hadith. It's the best Hadith according to the Quran. It's the best Hadith. So he's a specialist in that. Yet he's called a liar. Yet he's stealing and copying folks' books and copying their narrations and stuff like that. And this is who y'all trust.
If this is who, right, this is who they trust. And also the funny part about this here and HT statement is look at what he says. Quran is equal in transmission to Hadith. So these books were transmitted the same way. There is no difference in transmission from the Quran to the Hadith.
Mm-hmm.
But we know the Quran is not the Hadith system. We know that for a fact. That's what they try to separate. So they use that as ammo to say, well, it's two different things because they're in two different ballparks. This one is perfectly preserved, and the other one is just, I don't know. Muslims have told me a whole bunch of things about what's going on that side. But if the transmission is the same and we can't trust the Hadith system, how can you trust what's in the Quran?
All right.
And how can you say it's perfectly preserved? If the same form of transmission was used for both, what happened to the hadith system compared to the Quran? They both should be perfectly preserved. So I mean, it's just a ridiculous claim that you're using. And if you know, if you were on stage to argue that, I would love to see what you'd have to say about that.
Yep, link is in the box, y'all. The link is in the box. I'm skipping through ahead because we're running out of time. So I skipped ahead a little bit.
Let's talk about that one because that's the easiest one. That's the dumbed down version that I can understand.
Go ahead. The thing is, bro, to be fair, you told me like earlier that I was moving the goalpost, so I stayed patient with you because I wanted to ask you what type of Christian you are, whether you're Lutheran, Evangelical, Protestant, Presbyterian. You know, I wanted to know which denomination are you. I wanted to like, did you? And I was being patient because you guys have been talking about the huruf, and I waited. So I just wanted to know, what do you believe about Jesus?
Why are you changing the subject?
No, but he was patient.
I was being patient, bro.
This is the topic right here. I'll answer, no problem.
Okay,
No problem.
Yeah, I just want to know.
I'm not denomination.
Oh, no, okay, so what do you believe? Like,
Wait, so I answered the question. Now, can we continue with my question?
I wanted to open up a topic.
No, I don't want to go off the topic because we're talking about something important that I really want to
He's
understand.
really trying.
I know y'all probably
Guys.
understand. All right, so next.
How come your priority is more than mine?
No, listen. I'm the student learning from
And
you
I'm
guys.
the student gonna learn from you.
All right, no problem. So listen,
I
let's
just
do
wanna
it.
know what you believe about
What's your name, bro? What's your name?
It's Maz.
Maz? Avery. Listen, bro, look, I promise you, I'm here for a long time.
Okay.
As soon as we finish this, I will dedicate all my attention
Avery, I'm
to
not gonna be
your
here long.
question.
I'm not gonna be here. I was gonna say one thing. I'm not gonna be here long. Here's one thing I was gonna say because it's about to be prayer time. I was gonna ask you this because I
Does it
want
have something to do with the textual variance?
in your book.
Okay, so that's not what we're talking about.
Why? But you're
All right, I'll give you a simple answer.
I want to know
That
about
will
context.
completely finish this.
So
whole
my
conversation.
question was about is
I'm being patient. I'm being patient.
listen. Let me ask you my question so you don't. No, I want. Hold on.
Just 2 minutes.
I know. I'm gonna give it to you. I'm gonna hand you the
All right,
mic.
go ahead.
What I want, because I don't want you to answer something I'm not asking. Okay. This is what I'm asking. I'll give you the 2 minutes.
The reason why is your questions are insincere.
Whatever. You
Avery,
can
look at me,
take
look at me,
that as you
Avery.
want. Hold on,
All
brother.
of the variances
No.
in
Let me give you my
recitation
question. I'll give you the 2 minutes. I promise.
Your questions are
I'll give you the 2
insincere.
minutes.
that are
Yes.
I'll give you the 2 minutes.
real. That's the answer.
So fine.
That's very simple.
Fine. Does katila and kutila mean the same thing? Yay or nay?
They do not mean the same. They do not mean the same. They do not mean the same.
Thank you. So that's what I'm talking
That's not a
about.
goal.
We finally got him to admit it. So
What did he
notice,
say? He said that's not a what?
that's not your goal. That's not a goal to get to. But notice what we just
That is a goal.
exactly. Look at the accomplishment that we got from beginning to all the way to what 25 minutes in. 25 minutes. It took 25 minutes for him to admit that two different Qurans have two different words that do not have the same meaning. They mean two different things and they're two different words. 25 minutes to get him to admit that, ladies and gentlemen. Something that me as a Christian can just obviously see. I mean, I don't have to fight for that.
Yeah, man, the perfect preservation, claim is very, very obvious. They don't have real proof of what they're even claiming. And so the simplest questions can destroy them. The fact that you actually have these and you can just ask them two questions. Hey, does this mean this? And does that mean that? Yeah, it shouldn't have took 25 minutes for them to answer this question. But what they wanted to do was they wanted to teach you about things you didn't ask for, and they wanted to try to slick their way into the Bible to not have to answer the question. And now that they answered the question, I'm curious to see what happened next.
We got another Muslim in the chat who believes that Jesus called Muhammad a prophet. I don't know if Chloe.
Ooh, what's his name?
But James Rucker, I would love, me and Kenroy Clubhouse would love for you to join the chat.
Jesus calls him a prophet. James, please join the live really quick before we shut down. And I would love for you to prove that.
I just put hey, Solomon got a question for you.
Is that Jason, the Quran only Muslim from Clubhouse?
No, no way, no. He would never. He would never come on here. They would never do this. They would never do this. Yeah, James. Oh, he's talking about Peter. James, you're more than welcome to come and come on up and talk with us. So the chat, I put the link in the chat right
he's
there.
a Muslim as well too. He says myself. He says, or maybe he's not a Muslim.
He's not
maybe
a Muslim.
He's greeting.
Myself is not a Muslim.
He's
talking about James. Okay. But yeah, anybody, Dirty Smurf, James or Jason. I'm sorry, not James. Or is it James? Or is it Jason? No, it's Jason, right? No, I'm confused. Their names are too close to each other. Whoever it was, I think it was James Rucker. It was James. Yeah. It's James. Come on up in the chat, man. We put the link down there. Come on up. We would love to see you and talk with you. You will have ample time to state your case, and we'll hear you out. Maybe we'll say our shahada. But you ready to continue this? Let's see if he gets ready to come on. Oh, here's Y again. Y cannot stay off.
Yeah, Solomon. I think we're gonna do our shahada before the stream ends. Not because of anybody in the chat, but because of our favorite Muslim buddy.
What's up, Y? You got something you wanted to add real quick?
As a Muslim, listen, we don't use our brain.
That's why we're gonna say our shahada.
Why? I see that you're up here. Did you want something to say really quick before I continue?
I'm just dropping links, man.
Okay.
Mo A said that the Quran is not a hadith. I pinned a link. 7750 of the Quran should embarrass that guy. Like honestly, man, it should make Muslims wonder why they translate some words but not all words at certain times. Like the word hadith appears 26 times in the Quran, and it's never Muhammad's hadith, right? And then when you bring that up, they're like, oh no, but the Quran isn't a hadith like Moe says. But 7750 of the Quran, it states really clear in what hadith will they believe after this Quran. So how can you go from hadith, this Quran, to this hadith? This Quran is not a hadith. It's ridiculous talk. But I'm just dropping links, dude. I'm in and out. I'm not trying to take up your screen time.
All right, yeah, for sure. Yeah, keep dropping links. More than welcome. Thanks, man. All right, Life, you stepped away, but I'm about to continue the stream. Are you there? Or about to continue the video? I'm probably gonna wait till you get back here, I guess. You want to get up and do stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey man, been sitting down for an hour, man. I had to use the bathroom. Yeah, you about to play the rest? Hold on, give me 10 seconds. I'm coming back.
All right. Jason, please come on up. You say that you're a biblical scholar. We would love to learn from you. Grace us with your presence and your knowledge, please. Please come on and help us. Oh, they're talking about beating wives in Islam. We understand that the word beat to mean light slapping with a pin-sized object with no pain or marks left. Have fun with that, why? Welcome everyone to the stream.
Are you telling me that you get that full understanding from, and I'm gonna butcher the word, but it's Yiribhuna? So you mean to tell me you get that full understanding from just that one word, right? Beat lightly with a pin-sized object. Come on, dude, you're lying. Don't lie. That word literally just simply means strike. Strike, hit, beat, and other things as well. But in its context, we all know it's a physical thing.
I've never seen a group of people, a religion, a theology that would really defend beating your wife.
I'm glad he said he got it from the scholars. Look at what he says. He says we get that understanding from the scholars. Yeah, that's the problem, buddy. Thanks for exposing your religion.
Yeah, that's tough.
So you let your scholars implement some things that are not actually in the text, right? Okay. So Allah simply says you can beat your wife, and the scholars say, no. You can't beat your wife like that. You have to do it like this. Okay.
There's a way you beat your wife. There's a method to it, all right?
Right. That you can't find in the Quran. Very, very sad.
Well, you know, yeah, we're not Quran only. We get our religion from our scholars and their kids, you know, and then there you go. Buffet.
Don't you find it weird that Allah can reveal a verse as severe as this, but he doesn't explain it? So it's like, I want to reveal the verse, but then we're going to explain it in a hadith system 150 years later. Okay. Yeah, makes total sense. Yeah.
All right, let's continue this video, man. So we just got the Muslim to admit that Qatala and Qutla do not mean the same thing. Now let's see his response to this.
That's not a goal for you.
No, okay, go ahead. I'll give you your 2 minutes and then I'll respond.
Upon him. Whichever variance there is, approve that variance, and that's the end of the story.
So we agree that not every Quran in the entire world that Muslims are reading are exactly the same word for word.
Okay, I'll give you an example. I'll give you an answer.
What? That's Miles over there. What? Yes, that's exactly what we agreed to, Miles. Stop your boy while he's ahead. Why don't you try to stop him or correct him? Look, the two on the side, they silent because they have nothing to say to this.
The script of every Quran is exactly the same. Alhamdulillah.
What does that mean?
See, that's something you don't know.
Break it down for me.
Okay.
Alhamdulillah.
Qatila and Qutila are different words, different meanings, but the script of the Quran is exactly the same. Alhamdulillah.
Okay, so the Quran, let me get this straight. The Quran is perfectly preserved scriptural wise, but not textual. So the meaning of it is all the same, but word for word, it's definitely not perfect preserved. They're bouncing back and forth, because if I was to go ask them and just have a slight 2-minute conversation or just a hi and bye conversation and ask them, hey, is the Quran perfectly preserved? They'll say yes. Is it preserved word for word? They'll say yes. Does every Quran have the same thing in it? They'll say yes. Without dissecting anything, they're going to tell me yes to all these things. But throughout this 30-minute video, they have jumped back and forth from so many different positions, and now he's claiming something completely different. Well, the meanings are all the same. Okay, well, then it's not perfectly preserved. And the meanings are not all the same if you have different understandings based on the words being used. You can't possibly say that. Just doesn't fit, doesn't even work.
I love when Arabian Princess is in the room. She can shut all of this stuff down. I'm not even going to try to pronounce the words, but you guys can see her comment. Let's continue to go with the explanation now with here. All right, we've got CP's younger sis here, Arabian Princess. right. Literally. But yes, this is her. And this is what she said. Equals means to fight. All right, let's do it.
No, you're gonna have to explain that. Break it down.
You know why I won't be able to break it down?
Here it is, life.
Okay. Do you have a bachelor's in Islamic
I'm
studies?
sorry. No. That means nothing.
I'm just asking a question.
I don't. I'm a layman. You have to break that down. What does that script mean?
You have a master's.
I don't have any degree in Islamic studies. Can you break it down for me?
If you didn't even pass middle school, can I teach you university?
You could tell me what a script is. Look, here's the thing.
It's advanced.
You guys cannot say that because someone doesn't know Arabic, you're not able to have this conversation with them. That's a cop out.
I didn't say that.
I'm seeing a cop out.
I didn't say you have to know Arabic.
But that's what you guys are saying.
All right. I didn't say you have to know Arabic.
Okay, so explain for me the script.
I say you need to know the script.
You said it has the same script. I know the Dawah script, but you said the Qurans have the same script. So what does that mean?
Because you don't know the script.
What does that mean?
So this Arabic script used to be written without any
dialect. Yep, diacritical marks. Thank you. Go on.
And the same word, qatala and qutila, is written exactly the same script-wise.
Okay.
It's not
No, they are not. Kutila is missing the aleph. Katala has the aleph that Kutila doesn't have. So they're not written the same.
English words.
I get you. I get you.
Did your dad do a video on this? Your dad did a video. You should watch the video of Uthman. He explains better.
He explains the shit.
Hey, look, I'm talking to my brothers right here,
But
man.
it's a waste of time. We can talk about what I want to ask
It's
you.
not a waste of time. I'm learning
It's
something.
a waste of time talking about the Quran preservation.
Before this, Miles, before this, I didn't know what he meant by script. Now I know. So let's keep going.
I promise you.
So at first they had no critical marks. Go ahead.
This script was approved by the third Khalifa of Islam.
The third Khalifa. Was it approved by Muhammad?
Hey Avery, why you ain't go jump rope, man?
Because the Muslims in front of me was already jump roping. I was just swinging the ropes while they was jump roping, man, taking their turn.
It was dodging all them ropes, dodging every last one of them.
So notice what he said. He said that this script that's written the same or whatever, right, with no diacritical marks, this script was approved by the third Khalifa, right? Uthman. That's what he's saying. That this was approved by the third Khalifa. So this is 3 people after Muhammad died. And so I just add, this is my question to him.
Was it approved by Muhammad?
The Quran was written down at the time of the Prophet.
Was this script approved by Muhammad?
It's not gonna end at this.
It's not.
I'm never gonna get my turn.
See,
You will, I promise.
the Quran is a miracle.
You will, I promise.
The Prophet.
Did I get an answer? Did I get an answer? All he had
Not
to say
at
was
all. And you know they keep telling you, it's not it's not important. You're not gonna get an answer. Like, what?
like, oh man,
I can see they kind of step back and they're trying to walk away from you now.
Yep. This is at the point when they've reached the tail end where they've run out of stuff. Now they're trying to find an escape, and you'll see how he finds his escape.
Did not read or write.
How is that a miracle?
That's a miracle.
How is that not a miracle?
Did he write it?
He did not write the Quran.
Physically?
Yeah, did he write
He
it?
didn't write it
So he had other people write it for him?
He memorized it.
How,
And he had it.
how is that he memorized it?
Yeah, he memorized
No,
it.
he forgot the Quran.
The Quran was memorized. It was in his heart. What are you talking about? Jibreel. He doesn't.
At this
Wait.
point, sorry. At this
We're talking about truth.
No. You've insulted my prophet.
No, I promise. Guys, I promise. Wait, are you saying that don't run from it? Don't run, don't use that as a cop out.
I'm getting mad.
Don't get mad.
Step away.
Okay, I respect that. I respect that, but I don't play the victim.
No.
But Maz, hold on.
Just talk to him.
Do you guys not know that Muhammad forgot a verse and a chapter?
The prophet needs to be a prophet.
I'll show you. No. I'll show you guys. Don't run from it. I'll show you.
There it
You
is.
gotta clip that, bro. You have to clip that. Muhammad did not. They said that's a miracle. Muhammad didn't perform any miracles. Pull up 2950 for me real quick.
Chapter 29, verse 50.
Yeah, in the Quran.
In the Quran. All right, let's see if we can get 29, verse 50. 29, ayah number 50. I think he tight with the scripture references. Okay, let's
With the references. I hope that's it.
I hope it is too. Shoot, it's talking about miracles.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Go
the
ahead,
right
pull
one.
that up.
All right, let's see what we got here, man.
Yeah, I mean, it's hilarious when Muslims say that he performed miracles. He didn't perform a miracle. Allah didn't even believe that, him revealing the Quran is a miracle. Like, it's not a miracle that he revealed the revelations to other people. Like, he did not perform any miracles.
It says, they say, why have no miracles been sent to him by his Lord? Say, miracles lie in God's hands. I am simply here to warn you plainly.
So what is that? What is Allah telling him to say? Not Muhammad. Muhammad's not saying this on his own will. What is Allah telling Muhammad to say?
He is telling him to say, I don't have any miracles. God didn't give me any miracles. Those miracles lie with God. He sent me just as a warner. Just to warn you. I don't have any miracles. I didn't perform any miracles. I just warn you.
So why do Muslims continuously claim that he performed miracles, or
because
the things that he did was a miracle?
They don't believe in the ayats of Allah. They don't believe in the book. They don't ponder on the ayats of Allah, subhanallah.
That's amazing. I mean, I mean, you really honestly believe that, Muhammad revealing the Quran is a miracle? If anything, if anything, Jibril revealed the Quran, not Muhammad.
That's true.
It came from Allah to Jibril. Jibril revealed it to Muhammad, and then Muhammad revealed it to other people. Without Jibril, Muhammad would have never heard of anything of the Quran. Muhammad would have never revealed anything. And without Allah, Jibril would have never revealed anything. So Muhammad didn't do anything. The only thing he did is, hey, I heard this, I'm going to say it. That's it. Yep. That's not a miracle. That's just basically passing the word. Hey, somebody comes and tells me 1 + 1 = 2, and I go tell somebody else 1 + 1 = 2. That's not a miracle. That's literally just me passing on the information that I just received. That's all Muhammad did. He just passed on information he received. So it's very sad to see them run from that. I mean, it's sad. Yeah, they ran from it. They don't want to know.
They don't want to know. They don't want to know. And they found their way out of the conversation of defending the perfect preservation of the Quran. When they found out that I had too many questions that poked holes in their explanations, that I saw right past their stupidity, and made them face exactly what they were saying, they had to find a way out. So how do they do it? Let's play the victim. He insulted the prophet. We can't talk to this guy because he said that he forgot the Quran. I didn't say it. Y'all gonna see who said it.
Because so that you can understand this. Very next one, Sahih al-Bukhari 5038. It says, Allah's apostle heard a man reciting the Quran at night and said, may Allah bestow his mercy on him, as he has reminded me of such and such verse of such and such surahs, which I was caused to forget. That's a cut.
Oh my God.
Logic. And there we have it.
That's a cut.
There we
All right,
have it.
I gotta take it in, man. I gotta go ahead and take it in for the night, man. This is a really good stream, and I keep trying to call you Avery.
That's my name.
The really good stream, Avery, man. I appreciate it. I want to call you your handle as well. But man, really good stream, man. I appreciate it. Definitely, we will definitely be back for more. We have plenty of other topics. This was supposed to be a practice stream, and it actually turned into a real stream.
Yeah.
This is how interesting these conversations are to both of us. This stream was only supposed to be 5 to 10 minutes. I promise you, we discussed that before we even went live, and now look, we're an hour and 50 minutes over what we were supposed to do. So, man, definitely, you guys come back for more streams. We will do more live streams, and like I said, if you want to find me, my handle is now turned into a hot link on the title. You can click that. I'll start posting more on that channel as well. Keep you guys updated. We'll both go live on both channels or whatever. And just appreciate all the love, the super chats, the comments, the conversations in the chat. And hopefully, the more we go live, you guys can come up and have a conversation with us.
That's what we want.
Yeah, we're not going to treat it like Hamza's Den, where everyone gets dogpiled by 4 Muslims when one Muslim comes up on stage. We know how to mute up and let the one-on-ones go back and forth. So, don't be scared to come up the next time you see us go live.
Yep. It's an open invitation, ladies and gents. It's an open invitation. So come on up. We love you all. I love you too, Arabian Princess. God bless everyone here. I appreciate you guys' support. It means everything to me. It means the world to me. Keep us in your prayers. Keep strengthening me, keep sharpening me so that I can go out in the field with good arguments and hopefully bring some souls to Christ, because that's the ultimate mission, right? It's not to just go out there and just to prove these guys wrong or make them look stupid, but we want them to start thinking about this religion. We want them to start thinking and, pushing their brains to get out of this stronghold. So pray for these guys, man. Pray for the guys that we spoke to. D-Man said, yeah, please do live stream on Messiah and why Muslims are clueless about the revelation revealed by the God of Abraham to the prophets regarding the Messiah. You know what? That's the next topic. Next topic, we're going to go in depth on the Messiah and how it destroys Islam. That's what we're going to do the next topic.
Yeah, they're very clueless because it's very clear that their Quran is not fully detailed. It does not tell you anything. You will not get the understanding of the Messiah from in the Quran, and that's a one key part. So yes, I definitely will want to be a part of that live stream and talk about that, because there are a lot of things in the Quran that Muslims will know nothing about unless they go outside of it, in which it tells you that it's fully detailed. So how is that possible? So, it's ridiculous. Can't wait to talk about Virgin Mary's father in the Quran as well. Very, very very interesting.
This is good. Last Adam, he said, good stuff, guys. Understand, Mr. Logic, what happened in the garden when they went to arrest Jesus. We'll touch bases. All right, guys, this is it for us. We will hit the 2-hour mark, so we're going to end this broadcast. Y'all stay blessed. Use the logic that God gave you guys. Stay prayed up and stay strong, all right? Much love. We are out of here.